warm welcome. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is Blueprint Explosive Exclusive and I'm Heena Gambhir. Viewers, the reality of Congress's Khat model has been exposed once again. After Karnataka, now Telangana has been hit by the side effects of this Khat model, with multiple government schemes facing major payment delays. Yes, the Congress government in the state, in fact, has failed to pay 1,200 crore rupees as fee reimbursements to private colleges. As a result, the Federation of Associations of Telangana Higher Institutions has announced that all private professional colleges across the state will remain closed indefinitely. Another state government's initiative which has been hit by payment delay is Rajiv Arogyashri scheme, with 1,400 crore dues unpaid. As a result, Telangana Arogyashri Network Hospitals Association has announced that it will indefinitely suspend Arogyashri services across private hospitals in the state. Now, this decision was taken after non-fulfillment of repeated assurances on clearing pending payments. State's Deputy Chief Minister spoke to the association and requested for some more time to address the concerns. The question is, why is there this mismanagement? Why is it that the state has no money to make these payments which are important for the schemes that are there to help the people of the state? The people of the state who voted this government to power. And as negotiations continue between the state government and associations of private college and hospitals, medical and health outsourcing employees have also hit the streets. They had no option. They hit the streets yesterday. You can see visuals on your screen right now. They are demanding the government to immediately release funds to pay salaries. For last 5 months, viewers, they claim they have not been paid salaries. Can you believe it? Festival season is around the corner and they are demanding, give us the money, pay us our due, pay the salaries for the last 5 months that are pending. Politics has now broken out over the payment delays, with both the BRS and the BJP terming it a failure of Revant Reddy government. Now, they are claiming that the Congress government made a number of promises without any roadmap really as to how it's going to fulfill them. And the result is that schemes meant to help poor students, poor patients, are now failing to meet their objectives.
The Revant Reddy government, the Congress government, a failure government, because from past 22 months, there are many issues which are supposed to be implemented, which was supposed to be settled. Especially the fee reimbursement scheme, which has been introduced by the Congress party itself in 2008. It has been a disaster. After so much of negotiations, after calling a ban by the private management colleges, engineering colleges, only 600 crores have been just sanctioned. Where is the money? Where is the money has been really diverted for other political activities rather than looking of the students.
It's a common practice that every new government will have some liabilities of the previous government to be cleared. That's a regular practice. Even 2014, when Telangana formed, KCR government also has cleared the past dues. Today, this government is proving inefficient in generating the revenue and clearing dues. I demand the state government immediately to release 1,200 crores dues for the fee reimbursement where the tokens are already released, and clear the dues of the Arogyashri also, so that the poor and deprived get the treatment properly. Otherwise, they have to answer the people of Telangana.
Congress party, meanwhile, had a same templated response to offer. Blame it on the previous government and shun the onus. Listen in.
When it comes to fees reimbursement, let us not forget that, all these outstandings are from 2022.
Okay.
And we came in power in 2023 ending. So when the outstanding was falling like around 1,200 crores, we have paid 600 crores. When it comes to Telangana Arogyasri Networks Hospitals Association, which is also called Tanha, yes, they also, asked for the payment of the outstanding bills. Yesterday we promised of rupees 100 crores, and the rest of the amounts will be, paid in the phase-wise. There was a huge burden of debts on our shoulders when we came into power of like around 8.5 lakh crores. Okay. And in 2 years, we have paid like around almost 2 lakh crores. We are paying that interest, and we are also paying the pending bills.
Joining us on the broadcast right now is my colleague Shomit to get us more details as far as these schemes are concerned. Shomit, I want you to tell our viewers about the schemes that are getting impacted, the promises that were made by the government in the past, but because money has not been given, hence the people on the ground are suffering.
Well, Heena, several promises, more than 400, nearly 420 promises were made by the Congress leadership before the elections, and 6 guarantees. We already know about 6 guarantees. So several schemes, free bus scheme that was implemented, and several other schemes were not implemented when it comes to the, Raitu Bharosa, when it comes to the, 2 lakhs loan waiver, when it comes to the other schemes, Mahalakshmi or pension to the elders. Several schemes are pending, and few schemes have been partially implemented by the Congress party. And since last few months, we are seeing opposition parties, including BJP and BRS, and top leaders like Kishan Reddy, KTR, are coming down heavily on the Congress party and also attacking the top leadership of the Congress party, and even questioning Rahul Gandhi, stating that several promises were made before the elections, and several of the promises are not being fulfilled on the ground. And when it comes to the when it comes to the fee reimbursements, 1,200 crores are directly pending with the colleges, and they are they have requested several times, and finally they have given one call, and even they have said that if the government doesn't pay the pending dues, 1,200 crores, they will indefinitely shut the colleges. And later Deputy Chief Minister, other ministers have tried to speak to them. And on the other hand, when it comes to the Arogyasri Network hospitals, 1,400 crores are pending with the hospitals, and those pending dues were not cleared.
Right.
And also when it comes to the medical and health outsourcing employees.
So be it education, be it health, everything is suffering, all thanks to the mismanagement perhaps, because money is not being paid on time. Thank you, Shomit, for the moment for joining us on the broadcast with your inputs. Let's take that point across to my guests who are joining us live right now. We have Kishore Pureddy, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Krishank Mane, who is national spokesperson of the BRS, and we also have with us Ashwini Kumar Mishra, leader of the Congress Party. Good evening to all of you gentlemen. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. Ashwini Kumar Mishra, the question is simple. When people voted for the Congress Party in Telangana, certain promises were made, and now those promises are not being fulfilled. Same situation we have seen in Karnataka. Same answer we have got in Karnataka as well, that we are paying the debts of the previous government and hence we are not able to fulfill the promises. Same templated answer is being given in Telangana. I mean, what is really happening? Is this mismanagement?
Heena ji, it is not a templated answer, it is the harsh reality. These dues are old dues, old bills. We are paying principal as well as interest. However, we are clearing them, and we have a five years run. We will complete all our promises eventually. We are doing that slowly. And let me tell you the harsh reality of the neighboring state. Andhra Pradesh OPD services, which is sponsored by government, is stopped because there are 2,500 crores worth dues pending. If I talk about Haryana, 650 hospitals have abstained from giving Ayushman Bharat. Gujarat, 223 hospitals. Maharashtra. So there are number of hospitals, private hospitals in government ruling state where there is a double engine sarkar are not able to fulfill the health security of the citizens. We are ensuring that we pay our dues, our old bills, our interest, and we ensure all schemes are implemented over the period of our 5 years.
Okay, so you've, actually spoken about both the BRS as well as the BJP here. I'll get the leaders to respond to the specific points that you've made. But before that, I just want to say quickly that Even if something is happening in a particular state, does that give license to the other government to be lackadaisical when it comes to fulfilling the promises? I mean, can that really be an alibi that can be used to justify what is happening in a Congress-ruled state in Telangana? Anyways, I want to go across to Krishank Mane of the BRS, because the biggest argument in this case by the Congress government and the Congress leaders has been that we are repaying the debts that you left in the state of Telangana, and that is the reason why these are some hiccups that we are facing, but eventually we'll be able to fulfill all promises.
Well, Heenaji, that's a big escape route. Did the Congress government know the standings of debts? What they're spreading is absolute lies. In fact, which state does not have debts? India, as in a country, also has its debts. But without knowing that, you've given declarations, 420 promises, and it's almost been 2 years and you're just taking the escape route. First, the private colleges are clearly stated that they go for a month. Next, the hospital services. Let me add to you a point, because about the private hospitals, it's the yesterday's news. Today, the disaster management Hydra employees also came out onto the streets and protested. They took out protests in front of the Hydra office about their salaries. In another 2 months, there is an election, important election, by-election called the Jubilee Hills Assembly election. Rahul Gandhi himself came to Jubilee Hills and campaigned for Azharuddin, their Congress candidate, travelled in an auto rickshaw. Why am I saying this is, they promised 12,000 rupees per year for each and every auto rickshaw driver. It's been 2 years. The pending amount is 24,000. Where is Rahul Gandhi? He's missing. Why we call him a political tourist is, he comes only for elections. He releases declarations, guarantees, promises, Nyaypat. And after that, all those are gone for a toss. That is the reality here in Telangana. Group 1 exams, see the Group 1 exam. The High Court has clearly mentioned that it's a scam. There is no transparency, deviation of rules. They've cancelled the results. And the Congress government or Rahul Gandhi does not speak about it, because all are these issues which he has campaigned for. And definitely, Telangana has been mismanaged by the Congress government. It's been 2 years. They are lying about the debts and interests also. The debts and interests clearly by CAG and RBI say 22,000 crores. We suspect that these money are going to AICC for Bihar elections, for Maharashtra elections, the chopper which is being used.
Well, that's a big charge there coming in from the BRS. Is Telangana becoming an ATM for the Congress party, for the Congress High Command? I'll get Ashwini Kumar Mishra to respond to that. But before that, let me go across to Kishore Poreddy as well. Kishore Poreddy, now, you heard what Mr. Ashwini Kumar Mishra had to say in the defense of the Congress party. How will you like to respond?
I'll just, a better example would be how the BJP is managing the national finances. If you look at over the past 10 years, we have reduced direct income taxes for individuals up to 1 lakh a month. There is no tax today. Substantially reduced the GST rates. So both the incomes for the government, though we have reduced the rates for citizens, at the same time, you see, both on the development side, you take the economy, you take infrastructure like roads, airports, seaports, railways. The development is at a very high pace, first thing. And then on the other hand, welfare. If you take welfare, from housing to toilets to gas, water connections, electricity connections, even health, Ayushman Bharat. On all of these fronts, we have dashboards that anyone can pursue and see what kind of rapid delivery of welfare is happening across the country, right? So we reduce taxes, but increase the benefits and development. That's the BJP model. And you have Congress in 3 states, Himachal, Karnataka and Telangana. Himachal has already declared, 2 lakh employees, they're not getting their salaries even. So it's on the brink of bankruptcy, or even you could say it's bankrupt. If it cannot pay its dues to its own employees, then obviously it has backtracked on its promises, so it's bankrupt. Now, Karnataka, the ministers themselves say, we have promised certain things, we are trying to deliver them, and basically there's no more money in the treasury. So we can't do any development. There is no single penny for development. Even roads cannot be repaired. That's direct minister's statements from Karnataka. And you come to Telangana. I mean, there's 1,200 crores and 1,400 crores for education and health arrears to colleges as well as hospitals, right? This has been pending and growing over a period of time. It's not like all of a sudden today, only this month they have skipped. And there are employees out there, they're not getting their salaries. We were talking about the Hydra employees or the municipal employees.
Right.
But on the other hand, regular employees, government employees, including from teachers to everybody, they were not getting benefits for such a long period. I mean, no section of the society is happy. All this while the Congress has promised the sky.
Okay.
Right? And delivered nothing.
Okay.
I mean, Rahul Gandhi keeps on saying, ab hoga nyay, but yahan to pura anyay hi ho raha hai.
Okay.
Telangana.
Ashwini Kumar Mishra, now these are some important issues that have been raised. Of course, you mentioned about some BJP-ruled states, but the track record of other Congress-ruled states is also not very different from what we are seeing happening in Telangana. And how can we forget that, you know, Mr. Revanth Reddy, the Chief Minister himself, many a times has admitted that the state does not have the money for capital expenditure and infrastructure projects. I was just looking at some data, how Telangana's total debt under the current government is also increasing year on year. Till March 2024, it was 3.50 lakh crores. Till March 2025, it was 4.42 lakh crore rupees. So you're borrowing money also, but yet you're not able to fulfill the promises. If this is not mismanagement, what would mismanagement really be?
Heena, comparison should be apple to apple. If you want to really compare Telangana, let's compare Telangana with, say, Uttar Pradesh.
Why should I not compare Telangana with Karnataka? Why should I not compare Telangana with Karnataka?
Heena ji, I'll compare Uttar Pradesh or let's take...
No, because I want to compare the double income Sarkar with Congress Sarkar.
Employees are not getting their salaries.
Like a stepchild. They doesn't release the budget which are meant for the
employees not getting their salaries in Uttar Pradesh. Have you ever heard that? Uttar Pradesh might be
per capita income not highest in Telangana.
Governed by BJP.
But in Uttar Pradesh, you know, people are not on the streets asking for salaries to be paid. There are about 1.1 lakh contractual employees, outsourcing employees in government hospital who are saying that for 5 months they've not been paid their salaries. We're not seeing that happening in Uttar Pradesh. You said compare apples with apples. I'm comparing apples with apples because these kind of situations either have emerged from Karnataka or Himachal Pradesh. We've not seen happening in Uttar Pradesh at least. Ashwini Kumar Mishra, then Krishank Mane, very quickly.
Because Uttar Pradesh is not creating jobs only, Heena ji. In Uttar Pradesh, people don't have job itself.
Okay, Krishank wants to respond.
You haven't created jobs in the Uttar Pradesh. And moreover, just last point, Heena ji.
It was only 3 lakh crores. But in last 2 years, Revanth Reddy's government alone, only Revanth Reddy's government has done 2 lakh crores of debts. You have money for spending 50 crores for Bharat Summit of Rahul Gandhi's meeting. 50 crores for Rahul Gandhi's meeting, Bharat Summit. 200 crores for Miss World. Congress party meetings. The choppers which are being used today in Bihar, earlier in Maharashtra, wherever there are Congress elections, the money is going from here to the AICC. You have
Ashwini Kumar Mishra, that's another charge. How will you like to respond quickly?
What are you talking about?
Why do you have money for Bharat Summit?
He is talking about the expenditure on...
What investments came out of Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Summit? You spent here 50 crores, star hotels, all Congress leaders came here.
Okay, Ashwini Kumar Mishra, quickly respond now. I don't have a lot of time in the debate.
Per capita income in entire country.
You are not answering the direct question, Ashwini Kumar Mishra, unfortunately. Every time I've asked you the same thing, but anyways, I'm completely out of time. I'll have to, wind up this debate. Thank you very much, all of you. We'll, of course, be focusing on this story ahead as well. For now, thank you very much, Kishore Reddy, Krishank Mane, and Ashwini Kumar Mishra. Appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now. Let's move on. We have some breaking inputs coming in at this point in time, and we are getting to know that Russian President Vladimir Putin also has spoken to Prime Minister Narendra Modi on his birthday, and Prime Minister Modi has expressed gratitude gratitude. He has put out a post on his X account, and that's the post that I'm talking about that you can see on your screens right now. And he says, and I quote, "Thank you, my friend, President Putin, for your phone call and warm wishes on my 75th birthday. We are committed to further strengthening our special and privileged strategic partnership. India is ready to make all possible contributions towards a peaceful resolution of the Ukraine conflict." So that's the latest update that we have for you. With this, we will slip into a short break. More updates on the other side. Stay with us.